almost like practice number 2, trying to control a bunch of dogs out there. These guys, don't slow down. I'll be happy for the pads to go on tomorrow. It's just almost unsafe. I think the NCAA is trying to stay safe going shorts and no shoulder pads, but it gets rough out there at times. As a head coach, I'm quick on the whistle here, trying to keep those guys under control. But great intensity, great effort, number 2. I like where we're at after number 2. We'll find out really where we are when the pads go on Thursday. So, what do we got?
Pat, who are you seeing in the return game, especially punt return?
You know what? We haven't really returned any punts. I mean, it's just a matter of catching punts right now. But there's a few guys. I mean, Shockey does a great job of just catching the football, and Paris Ford, and I'd say him and Ra does a great job as well, catching punts. So we'll find out when the guys are running at him live. That's when you really find out.
In terms of the wideouts, you got 2 experienced, good ones to replace in Jester and Quadri. How encouraged are you by what you've seen early on so far? And in terms of these guys, not just being a complementary piece to those 2 now, but guys who need to step up and be the one or two.
Trey Tipton's doing some good things. I mean, we got some young guys. We'll find out when the pads. Sorry about that. When the pads go on, you find out a little bit more. But there's some guys that look good out there. I mean, Maurice French looked good for most of the day, at least early, for sure. And Tyseer Mack has done some great things out here that you notice a lot. I'm going to miss somebody, but right now I think we're where we are. I see a lot of great with our just our spacing with where our guys are and getting little pockets of grass to catch the football. So that's the most important thing we're trying to get accomplished in the shorts.
In shorts, anything you can ascertain about your offensive line and kind of you guys there?
You really can't. It's hard to you can't put your pads on anybody. It's just hard because you're not playing with your chest and your hat on a guy, so it's really hard until the pads go on. There's some physicalness that you can really do. I don't want an offensive lineman's head going into a guy's shoulder, nor do I want a defensive lineman's. That's nice and quiet. And I don't want a defensive lineman coming off with so much leverage that we have problems with guys staying healthy.
Dane Jackson, how much did he improve last year, week 1 to 12, and where's he at now?
Dane's obviously one of our top corners with Mr. Maddox being out, and he's done a great job. He's improved. I mean, just count up the number of fades that were completed out there. He's a competitor, and he'll just keep getting better. I think he's developing the way we want him.
For Dane,
and so is Felipe Motley too.
Yeah. For Dane, what are kind of the next steps in his development that you're looking for him to take and kind of take hold of that number 1 corner role?
I think it just comes down to the fundamentals and the details of of what you do every play. I mean, there's some things that you'll say, oh, he's in position. Is he in better position? Is he making it easier on himself fundamentally to be in that position, to be in phase? So it's a work in progress, but they've all made great strides, I think, from the offseason. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. I think the receivers are doing a good job running around, so there's good competition.
You have a lot of younger corners. Is he entering, is he being a bit of a leader with that group because he's a returning starter?
You don't see that yet, but, I only see him for 2 hours a day out here. But he's leading on the field, and he's playing with an attitude. That's what we want.
When you brought in Archie Collins, how much of that was sort of, driven by how you thought his personality would fit with these young D-backs who are going to be so crucial to develop in this defense?
Well, I think it's, personality, but it's also coaching. I mean, you have to have the whole package. I mean, I think Archie can recruit. I think he can relate to the kids, and he can teach. So it's got to be everything. It can't just be one thing. But he's got the whole package. I've known him before, and I'm excited about what I see already.
At this point, do you have anybody you anticipate being out for all of spring?
There's some guys that you might say are out. I don't see anybody out for the rest of spring, but I see some guys that we're going to be smart with to the point where we're not beating anybody in this month of March or April. So we're going to be smart with what we do with those guys. Just it's too critical. We want to stay healthy going out spring ball.
With Coach Borbely, is there anything that I guess technically you're going to do differently on the offensive line?
There's a lot of things we're going to do technically different on the offensive line. I think it comes down to development. I think if you asked our players, they'd be able to tell you what maybe the difference is more than I could, because I think it matters what they think. But I think fundamentally, We're going to be a little sounder. There'll be some things that I won't get into, but there's some things that we'll do different for sure. There'll be differences up front.
You said development. Was that the number one thing you looked for when you were making this hire, and maybe the number one thing that attracted you to Dave?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Borbs is a really good fundamental football coach, and it's different than what we were doing before. And I think our guys needed that. We got a young offensive line, and I'm happy, and I think our kids are really happy with what we're getting so far.
Coach, thank you for your time.